people out of poverty more effectively.
We have so many interesting things to talk about. I mean, Romney is on the cover of Drudge today, and he's talking about Obama. But there are people now where he's greeted almost like a rock star at times. But then again, you still have, I won't say you're tainted, but the 47% thing, the fat cat, the job exporter, all that stuff will rear its ugly head again every election cycle for Romney. Would he need to be rehabilitated further to run again? Or do we say he was right about things?
I would love to see Mitt run again. I hope he does. He's pretty emphatic in saying that he won't. Right. He obviously does well in the polls today. I think that's because the things we said in the campaign. Here's the problem we had. We were shadowboxing against big government in theory, against rhetoric. Because remember, the president passed most of his program in the first half of his first term with Pelosi and Reid running Congress. They delayed the implementation of these big laws like Obamacare, Dodd-Frank, until 2013. So it was our word against their word as to what was going to transpire. Then came 2013. They won. They had gotten reelected in 2012, and now we have big government in practice. And the results look nothing like the rhetoric that was used to sell the program. And so I do believe that there's a little bit of regret. I do believe that people say, oh, gosh, this doesn't look anything like what they told me it would. If you like your doctor, you can keep it. It's going to lower my health care costs,
but you know what?
Blah, blah, blah.
You've learned from some of the mistakes that were made, too, because I saw an op-ed where you wrote about how talking the makers and the takers. And then people have shown you some of the takers are vets or people that are truly in need.
My mom on Medicare.
And your mom who was on Medicare. So
me on Social Security after my dad died.
It's it's a tin ear to just talk about makers.
Yeah, so I think we need to learn from our own personal mistakes in life, and I think that's an important thing for any human being. I have made mistakes in my career, in my life. I think you need to own up to those things so that you're better going forward. Okay. But the argument I make is we did predict a lot of these problems were going to happen, but that's not enough to say I told you so. It's more important that you say, here's how we should do things differently to get this country back on track. And that's what I'm trying to talk about.
All right, well, no, because here's the only reason why. Because we have Sandy Berger.